to it over a period of 40 years. The tradition of this space is something that I simply can never get over. And I owe it all to all of you, except for Tim. And I think that we're going to realize some amazing things this evening. First of all, we have someone coming up to do some rather amazing feats of footdom for you concurrently, and followed by some other occurrences which will happen sequentially one after another, creating a sense of an experience. The goal of such things is simply to occupy time away from an otherwise dreary existence, which doesn't exist anyways. But the main point being that tonight is about entertainment, and the spirit of entertainment has been around for how long? That's correct, 2 years. When entertainment first decided to come along, entertainment was very small. It was a reddish sphere that used to float, you know, in an alleyway with garbage and rubbish and things all over it, grimy, very grotty, very nasty piece of work there in an alleyway. And then a producer by the name of Sam Hickok discovered the spirit of entertainment and said, I can make you a big star. The world has never had something called entertainment, and it needs it. So the sphere followed him into his offices. They took pictures, cleaned it up, gave it a new look, and thusly, 2 years ago, entertainment was born. In the spirit of that discovery, which is the anniversary, the 1 year and 46-day anniversary of entertainment, I shall now present to you a series of quasi-entertaining vignettes, starting with the first, entitled The Island of Mojon Bleu and the Irish Inclusion Towards the Absolutism of the Atlantean Revelation. In 1743, right here in Birmingham, people had no clue as to what was going to happen to the future of this industrious city. Poised on the edge of taking over the world, something happened and changed the lives of Birminghamers forever. This song encapsulates the essence of what went wrong, and I hope that you'll get it and join with me tonight. Will you join with me this evening? Good, good, yes, okay, good. Join in a rousing hurrah! 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 Very good. Okay, so this is how the song starts, and you can join in. It's a very popular song. It's a modified version of a very popular song called God Bless Ye Merry Gentlemen. All right. Okay. Okay, it's 1756, remember that, okay? This puts perspective on this song. Okay. so strong. Know not to say what it means to me. Never you satisfied. Say love is like tomorrow, never come. 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 Love is like whatever you're doing, that's the day never come. Love is like 'cause every bound is coming out like it is new. Love is like and it is something to come again. So you all get down, Lord, it don't sound of mine. It wasn't until the advent of television that we first began our process of humanity. In the 1960s, television was born out of a need of hatred towards small children, for instance. 1966 came around and people said, bad idea. 1977 came around, disco was very large, especially here in Lancaster, and it really put an edge. It put a smile on certain people's faces. It put a frown on other people's faces. It caused other people to go, I don't know. And it also made people drink a lot. And as you know what happens when people drink a lot, things get really, really orderly. In 1983, when Human League first released its hit, Don't You Want Me, Baby? People said, okay, I'd rather not listen to that. But what happened after that was really important because a little man, 17 years old, out of Manchester, called Morrissey, delivered his first single entitled Metallic Robots Shall Rule the World. And as you remember from the album, the Queen is left of center. This is an important statement. He broke through into the Japanese markets, the Mozambique markets, I believe the Canadian market, which is probably the most important market ever, the Canadian market, and also I believe Brunei. When this broke, people would do things like, very funny, nice one, shall we go? And no one really knew why, but it was a spirit. It was a spirit in the air that you can feel concurrently. Can you not feel it? In fact, I have a recording of the spirit.
And the spirit sounds like this. Hello, I'm the spirit of concurrence. Feel me through your spines. Shall you have a good day? Maybe. Shall the angel of death descend upon your bed tonight? Probably. Will he do anything? He's lazy, probably not. But most of all, will he smile upon your children?
And the answer is, yes, Lisa. Are you here? Yes, Lisa. Are you here? Yes, Lisa. Would you stop saying that, angel of death? That doesn't make any sense at all. Righto then. So, as you all have noticed, this song that's about to occur, that I've been explaining non-linearly and non-sequentially, is about to occur right before your very pancreases. So check it out. Okay, I'm going to set this song up. This is a fun one for me. How many of you have my album? Okay, how many of you have the DVD comedy album? How many of you have the second movie that I made at home? How many of you have I made angry because of the fact that I did not show up for the date? Anyone? You? Laura? Sheila? Hank? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, back to the song. Imagine yourself a small child. Perhaps maybe not so small. Maybe the child is just very far away. So it appears small, and it actually is a man. But in either case, imagine something small coming towards you, at an amazing pace, maybe something like 6,322.3 billion miles per second. Before you know it, you're swept up in a vortex of passion. You're copulating on the beach with something that you cannot identify, and sand is up your bum. Keep this in mind as you hear this delicious bit of sonic anarchy.
Give me some now.
Of de melange en mijn game van ta. Give me some love.
Pass some soup. Up and give me top another ping pong suit. Ha ha ha. Give me some side. Shall I push? Shall I push? Shall I push? No. I never some. Give me some never. Give me some. Never they be gone.
Walk a mom and big some advancing on cancer, but the way show like it's a long so honey.
Don't see me give me some against small. And my papa some give me some announcing. I'm a sound triple dogs and my crime this. Mama say mama sa mama makusa. 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 Mama.
So as you can see, it's true. It's true. It's true. Thank you. I must ask you to bear with me, if you could. So please. Thank you. No, but seriously, folks, this is an important evening tonight. Most of the time, I have to kind of redirect my attention in a way that might not seem natural, and I do apologize for that. I was born in Germany, and I'm so sorry, God, I don't know what I'm doing. I was born in Germany, and I was born in Stuttgart. And as many of you know, the Germans love to dance. And when I was born in a techno hospital called Franzengluge. It was an experimental hospital that used music in order to heal. And as many of you know, techno music is probably some of the most healing music you could ever listen to. Because of its pacificity and its tendency to promote cellular alignment, it is unparalleled and unequal. Yanni has nothing on this shit, okay? Serious up, straight up, totally in the bag and shit and off the wall and stuff, as you urbanites say. But this song, this is a techno song. This is to give you an example of the healing power of techno music. So check it in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's I don't know when the fuck I was born. It was like, I think it was like 1948. So, you know, there are people, my parents were in the lobby, were playing Atari. You remember how that primitive that game was? It's like, bleak, 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 oh, what fun, you know. And they're waiting, and all of a sudden, you know, they hear the techno intro, which means the child is about to
be born. And so this is a recantation or a morph. Here's the song. Okay, here we go. I love you, man. Dance again. I wanna feel good tonight. I'm feeling your skin down my shoulder, even though you're not here. Suddenly, my friend pulls out some weed and says this will help with all of the acidity. Come on now.
Make your just face freaking on this on sich. Porque basti, compagina solso. Die basti, bakumbadoshi. Was um die Gasi, Stuttgart abgedicht.
Das sind meine Häusen, Schlochen, Weig, Halmen, Roten, Tulten, Ried, Hasenlü, Rosenkiek, Heigenkuchen, Orangische, Hund, der Frühstück, Bankenstücken, Reingengoi. I see your car, you're all inside of it. You're listening to the new orbital, and you're getting off hard. Yeah, thank you, I thank you so much tonight. I see the morning light, and I feel as though I'm dirty. Dirty, need a shower, yeah, Lisa. I just want to give you what you need tonight, because I feel as though I might never live beyond this point. Come on, everybody sing the bells on that.
Don't let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Soon let me turn the love the dog. Shake it up and up the beats of fire. Sing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up and down, chin up, chin up, jing it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bletchley. You know, aside from all this joking, I'd really like to say something serious, and that is death. Okay. Now, beyond that, what's the opposite of death? Right, exactly, life. What happens after life? Death. Yeah, I know. And then after death comes, and then, okay, you get the point. So you're in the shit, okay? And there's nothing you can do about it. Now I know, okay, I'm not stupid. I totally know that, okay, just because you're alive, you know, the whole point, we don't know what the point is, but that's the point. And all the things you get in fortune cookies, all the wise sayings are true, but they're just kind of corny because it's too true. And it's not exciting enough. And the thing about that is that you've got to remember that life is a fortune cookie. Life is like a piece of flour that's been ground and gristed and milled and transformed into an edible substance mixed with glucose and baked at a certain amount in order to congeal and emulsiate the confection, and then folded around a conscript piece of paper with an inking printing system that wasn't around hundreds of years ago, and then suddenly that's put into a form at which, oh, thank you for this meal, for buying from our restaurant, here is a cookie, and you take the cookie and you look at it and you say, wow, I don't even like those things, so you just throw it away. And somewhere in the world there's a guy saying, I wish I could have a fortune cookie, just one fortune cookie to validate my existence. And then you think, oh, maybe I should eat the cookie, but then you shouldn't eat the cookie. You know why? Because the cookie's not good for you, because it has sugar in it. And what does sugar do? It messes with your endocrine system, and then it puts everything out of shift, and then there's all these like adrenaline things running around your system, but you kind of like the feeling because it's kind of out of control, and it's like a little treat in your day that's kind of composed and constrained within walls of reason. And then you kind of like go out in the street and you're like, ah, I'm high on sugar. I'm not so high. And then you crash and you're like, I need some coffee. I need some coffee. So you could get some coffee, or you drink some Diet Coke or Coke Light or whatever you drink, and then you come over to my house and you say, oh boy, what a rough day. And I'm like, why are you talking like that? And then you're like, oh, I don't know. And then it's like this girl comes over and she's like, what are you doing? And then you're like, shut up. And she's like, I will not shut up. And then you're like, yeah, you better shut up. Why? Cause and then you sit down in front of the telly and you're watching this program, and it's like this crazy program with people going you know, and you're like, oh, entertainment. And then this guy comes in and he says, hello, I'm the commissioner of reason, and you're violating all the rules. You need to reconsider your life at this point, and I shall help you. Then Tom comes in and he says, I disagree. Hello, entirely. And then I'm the commissioner, you know, he's like maybe 7'8", and you're violating all the rules. I shan't get in your way, Chancellor, and I shall help but I must say this. You've cheated on me with your wife. I disagree. And I challenge you to a duel. I'm the commissioner. Then this woman walks in and she's like, hi guys. You're violating all the rules. What's going on? You need to reconsider your life at this point. And then they're like, no way. And they're like, totally. And they're like, yes. And he says, and then you're like, no. And then they're like, yes. And then they're like, no. And then they're like, yes. And then someone else comes over, and then this other person says, right, yeah, whatever you say, 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 right, yeah, whatever you say. But my grandfather, when he came over to this country, he decided that this would be the best place to live because they have the greatest understanding for soul music and for rhythm, and they also have a higher education level, and they also appreciate the things that other people tend to not appreciate, which is bluntness, non-wasting of time, excellent product names, good driving manners, and most of all, this. In a time where things were not what they seemed, an entire crowd of strangers were seen at a club. Theirs was a time of triumph, a crime of triumph, and a time when things could not be timed out because of its absence of existence. This fall, Gary Bruckheimer gives you the time that no one could ever time because time was not around. This fall, enjoy the exciting conclusion of the epidrama, Time without time because time was not around. Time without time because time was around was hailed as a triumph by the New York Post. Time without time because time was not around was hailed as a triumph by some other people that thought that triumph was a good name for something to describe something they haven't seen yet, but other people are saying is really good. So, with that in mind, you're about to enjoy the best movie that you've ever enjoyed forever. This song is my last song. This is my goodbye song to all of you because I'm never going to see you again. And I hope you enjoy it. This goes out to everybody up there, all you guys, even you. Mark, targeting, launch. And all of you guys down here. So enjoy it, and I'll see you later because that's the way it goes. Okay, here we go.
Klinstolan vidi krano divana vi bando omni lo di zovani zamabi lo vuidi lo bistan den reichen stolz mason globi lo des zamoni son la vi du zilla stehen Reisen, Krisen, Blusen, Camping, Giesen, Reich. Von stolten Reichten Giedern, bloßen Reisen, Reidebeik. Man Kusen, Stühlen, Wagen, Stücken, Lasen, Tussem, Brett, Flaschen, Stolten, zum Butter, Whiskot, Greb, Jelly, Stolten, Fleisen, Klusen, Fresh, Orange-Juice. Mein trousers is a lot long and cause it needs to be to hide the great secret of immensity that lurks inside its dirty tunnels waiting for exaltation to the things I like the most, to the things I like the most. She's a hottie, Scheid, Reih, Stolz, Vlai, Runst in Kanten, Stund in Ka, Schans an Gliegern zum Blamsa, Holasa, 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 Kisa, Shikala Sonic and Nanatsa, sing la hara and song la ha. Shikala Sonic and Nanatsa, sing la hara and song la ha. Shikala Sonic and Nanatsa, sing la Sara and Sina so. Shikala Sonic and Nanatsa, sing la Sara and Sina so. Shikala Sonic and Nanatsa, sing la Sara and Sina so. Yeah, where my homies at? Yeah, yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, get medieval on your ass. Yeah. Yo, check this out. I got 3 things in my mind today. I like to ride in the snow on a covered sleigh. I like people who say things just to say, cause I like to use words that rhyme with A. I've got this thing that I need to do. Come on, let's watch an episode of Scooby-Doo, because I like and I love the way that she be looking at me. Not right. I saw her in the club, she was looking real fine. She had a dress on and she even had a spine. She was fully equipped from skin to organs. She even had eyes and shit, yeah, like Morgan Freeman on another escapade. People like to say, hey man, you look real cool. And then things come over to me, and we play PlayStation and we go to school. We study real hard in the evening. We get things like paid for it. And then the other person comes over and says, come on baby, let's do some stuff and let's do some blow. And then the blow comes by the mail, and then we say, what's up, what's going on? And then she says, come on, let's sing a song. Let's sing a ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-ling song. La 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 la. Come on, la 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 la. Come on, la 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 la. Come on, la 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 la. Come on. It's the carolers, they're outside. Thank you so much.